Hands in the air. We're ready to go with the first heat of the 2017 season in Club 100 Sprints. On the front row, Joe Holmes and Tyler Mays. On the second row, Ray Norris and Jamie Crease. This will be 3 heats and a final. Can't quite work out who's on the third row. Dave Waters and Stephen Hicks. And we're racing at Buckmore Park. And Holmes has got the whole shot from pole position, not unsurprising. Around turn 1, behind the hoardings, an interview for the first hairpin. And it's Holmes from Norris. That looks... And we've got spinners in the mid-pack. Well, it's Buckmore Park and it's round 1. What do you expect? Not sure who we've lost there. That looks like Dan Truman. There's certainly one of them. Another one's behind the light stanchion, and I can't quite see who it is. But it's Holmes from Norris, Hicks, and cart number 15. Which is Brandon Williams, a newcomer to Club 100, but by no means new to racing. I remember him from Easy Kart Juniors. But it's Holmes leading and Norris is pulling clear of Hicks. Tyler Mays in car number 7, under pressure from Brandon Williams. Ending lap 1. Ian Blake is in 6th place. No, he's dropped to 8th. The former champion well down the field, actually, as we've cycled through. I think he may have been off the track. So Norris putting Joe Holmes under pressure here. Looking for a way by. Into the S's. Trying to hook as much curb as you can now. A little bit more difficult with the barriers the way they've been arranged. And the field is beginning to settle down. And it's Parnby and Ajar coming through to about 6th place as they go down paddock. And I'll switch to another monitor, see if I can get a better view of this. Through Garda, uphill, pressure's on. Williams looking to the inside of Tyler Mays. Can he get it done? Side by side over start finish. And Williams looking to go the wrong way round Conways. Will he be brave enough to go round the outside? I think he's going to get it done down into the first hairpin. But it's Holmes and Norris clear of Hicks, making a recovery. Tyler Mays hung on. Parnby and Ajar under pressure. And I need to make a small equipment adjustment. So let me go wide. Right, and I'm back now. And I've turned off the auto lock off my phone that I'm using for live timing and scoring. So over start finish, it's Holmes continuing to hang on here. Norris looking quite content to run in second for now. Stephen Hicks in 3rd place, making a recovery now as he gets used to the positions. Tyler Mays has dropped back a little bit. Still under pressure from Brandon Williams. Although he's managed to lose him. And indeed, Tom Golding, the 2016 lightweight champion, is making some progress through this field. Currently 3 wide with Pete O'Connor in the centre there. And I'm guessing that's Parnby and Ajar who's gone forward, gone backwards. Matt Brooks returning to Club 100 action after a year's sabbatical. Still cutting the course. Golding has now gone past Williams. And Najar throws it up the inside of Pete O'Connor into Garda. Oh, bit of contact with Brooks. All sparring partners, these 3. Jamie Crease in the mix as well. And it's awfully chilly. And though it's not raining, I don't expect this track to get dry. And Norris now in the lead. And Steve Hicks goes through. Oh! And runs wide and nearly falls off at hairpin 2. So it's Norris pulling clear of Holmes, under pressure from Mays. Hicks falling back. Tom Golding making progress, and he's a bit of a Buckmore Park expert, of course. I'm not sure where he started. But he's making good progress. And O'Connor tries to come back at him into Garda. Gets it done and he's through. On Palmvina Jar. And those three run together. Matt Brooks trying to get back on terms with Najjar now. So let's pull back and have a read through the positions in this first heat. It's Ray Norris leading by 2 seconds from Joe Holmes. Tyler Mays, gap to Stephen Hicks, who's beginning to get under pressure here from Tom Golding. Brandon Williams down in 6th, Pete O'Connor 7th, ahead of Parvina Jar, Matt Brooks. Dan Healy rounds out the top 10. And it is drizzle now. We see we got Jack Harding ahead of Jamie Crease. Steve Brown, the reigning champion, down in the midfield for now, racing with Darren Teal, one of his erstwhile championship rivals from last year. Brown goes through. Battle on behind. James Hattersley, Jonathan Listener. Listener ran well in the top 5 for most of last season. But at the moment, he's down in 16th place in this first heat. And it is starting to get a little bit miserable up here, I've got to say. And I haven't brought a waterproof. Can you believe it? So Norris and Mays fighting over second place. Battle developing behind Pete O'Connor now. Tom Golding trying to find a way by Parvina Jar, Matt Brooks. And the Jar's gone through on Golding to recover a spot. But Golding takes it back from Brooks side by side. Up to Cafe Curve. Behind the scoreboard, and Golding has gone back through on the exit of Cafe Curve on Matt Brooks. And the final lap board is out, and this one is in the bag if he can keep it on the island for Ray Norris. Excellent start for Replay Ray to the season. I think he started on the second row. And he's coming through to win this first heat ahead of Holmes, Tyler Mays, Steve Hicks. Brandon Williams settling for 5th place. That's a good start to your Club 100 racing career in the elite class. Holmes holding off Tyler Mays towards the finish. And there's a big battle going on behind. It's all kicking off behind Tom Golding, 3-4 wide. Jack Harding in the mix there with Darren Teal. The word bandit comes to mind. I don't know why, it just does. And we're done with the first heat of the 2017 Elite Sprint Championship. And it's a win for Ray Norris ahead of Joe Holmes, Tyler Mays, Stephen Hicks, Brandon Williams in 5th, Pete O'Connor 6th, Parvina Jar, Matt Brooks, Tom Golding. Steve Brown made his way up to 10th place, and I think he was down at the bottom of the grid, so the champion is making the same sort of progress we used to get all through last season.